Hello and welcome to today's League of Legends Roundup for July 6th, I believe. 4th, yeah, well, it'll be July 6th. So, LPL and LCk for today. Tomorrow will only be LCk. Nice surprise for me that there won't be any LPL tomorrow. Nevertheless, yeah, so if you haven't watched one of these videos before, I take the notes, save me the time in the instance you did not see the games, because, I mean, that happens. You know how many people want to get up to watch FPX and LGD or Nongshim and KT Rolster? Damn it. I just screwed it up. That'll have to do, I guess. So that's the deal. That's the point of this is taking the notes and going over it for you. So FPX and LGD start us off. LGD going with Chelsea and Kui. Or Key, I don't know how to pronounce it, the jungler. His username, nevertheless, they were the starters for LGD and top and jungle respectively. LGD would get Rift Herald to start this game off at 9 minutes. FPX punished them for doing so, 3-0. Clid with the triple on Viego. LGD would take a mountain at 11 minutes. Summit would solo kill Chelsea under turret. Chelsea trying to dive him on a Shyvana. Summit outplaying it on a Gnar. At 11 minutes, LGD would get a 2v2 kill. It gets washed out 1-for-1. 3 minutes later, FPX take a trip bot lane. Clid would get a double kill, sorry, not a triple kill. A double kill at 14 minutes. A minute later, FPX go bot lane again 2-1. Take an Infernal, and at 17 minutes, they're up 6.5k gold, 11-3 in kills, and Clid is 5-0-3. At 19 minutes, FPX win a fight in bot 2-0, Care with the double on Galio. They then take a Baron at 21 minutes, 2-0. That gives them an 11.5k gold lead. When they take the Baron, LGD take a Hextech. With the Baron, FPX would win a fight 3-2 and reset inside the LGD base. LWX with a double kill on Aphelios in that fight. And then they would end at 25 minutes, 5-1. LWX and Clid both with doubles for the final push. 26-8 was game 1. Game 2, LGD would go with Fearness and Shadow, their most common top jungle duo. They would bring them back, and it would be successful in game 1. In the first 4 minutes, the teams would exchange 2v2 kills in bot. At 5 minutes, LGD would dive bot 2-1, and FPX would respond by diving top. At 7 minutes, LGD would win a fight 3-0, Assam with a triple on Zeri to secure Mountain. LGD would then get a pick, FPX take an Ocean, and laning phase ends at 13 minutes. LGD up 7-3, Assam is 4-1-3. And they're up 2.5k gold. A minute later, LGD would go top lane 2-1, Assam with both kills. They would then win a fight 2-0, 4 minutes later for an Infernal. Then win a fight in bot 2-0. At 23 minutes, FPX win a fight in the river 3-2, Clid with a double. They would then take an Infernal off of that fight. However, LGD punished them 2-0 for doing so, which leads directly to Prio over Baron, which LGD would take at 25 minutes. They would get a kill and be up 7.5k gold when they took this Baron. As it stood, LGD were up 18-7 in kills at the time they took the Baron. Assam, 10, 2, and 6. And then with the Baron, they end 4-1 in mid, Assam with a double. Final score 23-8 in game 2. LGD just really coming out strong. Assam doing a great job on Zeri. Game 3, very similar to game 1. FPX would go bot lane and get a kill. At 6 minutes, FPX would win a fight in mid 2-1. Care with a double. He ends up being MVP on the Ahri, mostly for what he did in game 3. LGD then get a pick. They get a 2v2 kill that gets washed out, and the game would slow down. Between 7 and 18 minutes, we had no, 7 and 18 minutes, we had no kills. In this window, FPX would stack 2 Drakes and go to a 2k gold lead. At 18 minutes, FPX would win the Rift Herald fight 5-2. Care with a triple and Summit with a double. FPX would then go to Ocean Soul Point. LGD get a pick. At 23 minutes, FPX win a fight in the jungle 2-1. At 25 minutes, LGD prevent Ocean Soul from going to FPX, but FPX win the fight on the turn 4-0. Care with the double. That leads to a Baron and an 8.5k gold lead. At 26 minutes, FPX have the Baron. They're up 15-7 in kills, and Care is 7-1-5. After the Baron expires, or towards the end of it at the very least, FPX win a fight 5-1. Summit and LWX with doubles. Final score, like you see here, 20-8. FPX continue to win. LGD continue to lose. FPX is a new team with Summit in top, despite the champion pools being really similar with Xiaolahu, but we're not seeing any Fiora anymore. Maybe that's the point. Series 2, Victory 5, Rookie makes his return. Zhao Lao Bao is in for Karsa, and Zhao Lao Bao ends up being MVP as Victory 5. Smoke Rare Atom, 39-8 in kills. Game 1, Victory 5 would take a cloud before First Blood comes at 9 minutes. Victory 5 winning a fight 2-0 in the jungle. Zhao Lao Bao with a double. Victory 5 then take an Ocean, and that's all that would happen during the first 15 minutes. Laning phase ends, Victory 5 up 2.5k gold in those 2 kills. They then get 2 kills bot lane a minute later. At 19 minutes, they go to Mountain Soul point 3-0. Photic with a double. They would take a Baron 2-0 at 22 minutes, giving them an 8k lead. With the Baron, Victory 5 wins a fight in mid 3-1. Photic with another double. They're now up 12-1 in kills, and Zhao Lao Bao is 4-0-5 on a Rek'Sai, because LPL likes picking Rek'Sai and Lee Sin, the only region that does pick Rek'Sai, and they do it quite often. It's not, I wouldn't say it's actually a fringe pick. If a Lee is picked on the other side, I feel like Rek'Sai gets picked quite often. Victory 5 take a Mountain, and then at 26 minutes, V5 won a fight to end 4-0 Photic with a double. Game 2, Layan would actually solo kill Zhao Lao Bao in the jungle. Layan on a Nidalee, Zhao Lao Bao on a Xin Zhao. At 5 minutes, Victory 5 won a fight in bot 3-1, Zhao Lao Bao with a double. Rare Atom taking Infernal after the reset. At 7 minutes, Victory 5 won a fight in top 2-0. They would then win another fight in top 2-1 at 11 minutes, Rich with a double on Aurelia. Simultaneously, iBoy would solo kill Photic and bot. iBoy on a Callista and Photic on an Aphelios. At a minute later, Victory 5 take an Ocean, winning a fight 3-0. Photic with another double. 13 minutes, laning phase ends with Victory 5 up 10-4. Zhao Lao Bao is 3-2-4, and they're up 4.5k gold. At 14 minutes, Victory 5 won a fight in bot 3-1. Photic with a double. Simultaneously, Rich would solo kill Cube in top. Rich, like I said, on the Aurelia. Cube on a Gnar. Victory 5 would then get a pick. Rich would solo kill Strive. Rich having a great game 2. Strive on a TF. At 17 minutes, Victory 5 go to Mountain Soul point 1-0. 19 minutes, V5 won a fight in top 3-0. Photic with all 3 kills. And at 20 minutes, Victory 5 have built up a 20-5 kill lead. Zhao Lao Bao is now 5-3-9. Highest KP on the team. I mean, Zhao Lao Bao's done great. Dream did great for Victory 5, really. And the fact of the matter is, I know I've said this before, Karsa and Rookie are not spring chickens anymore. And I don't know what Victory 5 plans on doing, but if I am, other teams, LGD, Rare Atom, whomever, I am looking to see how much these players cost, because they look really damn good. So Victory 5 take an easy Baron at 21 minutes, giving them a 12k lead, and then they end not even a minute later. 3-2, final push. Final score 23-7. Victory 5 continue to roll as they are clearly the #1 team in the world right now. My power rankings come out tomorrow. As of right now, I don't see a reason why Victory 5 would not be first. Gen G doesn't play between now and then. They play, I believe, Friday against T1, which is a monster series, obviously, something we've been waiting for since summer started. And honestly, it's actually the first regular season matchup between the two teams in, all season long that will actually have the full rosters, at least as of now. So it'll be something interesting to watch. Speaking of the LCK, now onto it. Okay, now for the LCK, we have a couple series here between the bottom feeders, teams trying to battle for possibly getting into 6th in the playoffs, and then Fred at Brion. So, Nongshim and KT start us off. At 3 minutes, Nongshim would get a 2v2 kill in bot lane, then go top lane and get a kill, stack 2 Drakes, stack 2 Drakes, then take a Rift Herald 2-1 at 15 minutes, and that would end laning phase with Nongshim in a commanding lead, 4-1, 2k gold. Kana is 2-1-1. Kana, sorry, is 2-1-1 on Tryndamere. Victory 5 then take an Ocean. At 22 minutes, Nongshim would go to Ocean Soul Point, winning a fight 3-1. Kana with another double. They would then take Ocean Soul. At 30 minutes, Aiming would steal the Baron with a Jinx rocket, putting KT down 1.5k gold. At the time, because Nongshim had such a lead, KT were able to steal it. At this point, Kana is 4-1-2, and Nongshim are up 7-2 in kills. Nongshim would then win 2 fights simultaneously in mid and jungle, 3-0 in total, and then at 34 minutes end off of a fight in the jungle 5-0, Dread and Kana with doubles each. Game 2, KT respond. They take a Hextech Drake before Nongshim wins a fight in bot 2-0. Nongshim then take a Rift Herald that goes 2-1. At 10 minutes, KT would outplay a bot gank 2-0. Nongshim would take an Ocean. Kana would solo kill Rascal. At 12 minutes, Kana on a Gwen, Rascal on an Ornn. And then laning phase would end there. At 16 minutes, Nongshim up 4-3 and 1k gold. At 16 minutes, KT take a Mountain, winning a fight 5-1. Vikla with a triple on the Corki. He ends up being MVP. Vikla played a great game. Well, Game 3 he struggled, but he came in clutch in the end. Also showed up in Game 2 here, as I just went over. Both teams would then take trips top lane at 19 minutes. Nongshim win a fight 2-1, and then a minute later there's an exchange of kills 1-for-1 up there. At 21 minutes, KT end up taking the Baron in a fight that goes 3-2 in their favor, Aiming with a triple and Effort with a double. Effort on a Pike for Nongshim and Aiming on an Aphelios. At this point, KT have the Baron. They're up 13-10 in kills. Aiming is 5-1-4, and they're up 2.5k gold. With the Baron, KT would go to Mountain Soul Point, winning a fight 4-0. Aiming with a double. Nongshim would slow it down, getting a kill mid. At 28 minutes, KT take their second Baron, winning a fight 3-0. Aiming with another triple, giving them a 4k gold lead. So between 23 and 28 minutes, really the gold hadn't been increased by all that much for KT, but they still were winning team fights. Nongshim take a Mountain as KT take the second Baron. At 30 minutes, KT would end with the Baron 5-1, Aiming with a Quadra on the Aphelios. He ends up getting to 1,000 kills, I believe, becoming the 18th player to do so in that final fight. But doesn't end up being MVP. Because in Game 3, I felt like he didn't really play a big role. At the end, he did, but as did Vikla, and I have to choose between one or the other, and I chose Vikla. So, Game 3, there's a skirmish in top 1-1 at 5 minutes. KT take a Cloud. We wait a few minutes. Nongshim get a kill mid. KT take an Infernal. At 15 minutes, Nongshim take the Rift Herald 1-0, and that's all that would happen during laning phase. At 16 minutes, Nongshim up 3-1 and 2k gold. Nongshim would actually extend their lead, taking a Mountain, and then actually taking a Baron at 22 minutes, 3-0. Dread with a double, giving them a 5k lead. The lead would not stop there. At 24 minutes, they take a Mountain 5-1. Kana with a Quadra on Gnar. But then at 28 minutes, the game will start to change as KT get a pick and then go to Mountain Soul Point. Nongshim do take a Baron, however, at 30 minutes, giving them a 7.5k gold lead. At this time, they're up 11-3 in kills, and Kana is 4-1-4. KT would defend their base at 32 minutes, 3-2, Aiming with 2 of the 3 kills for KT, which would force a reset out of Nongshim. Red Force do go to Mountain Soul Point on the reset. At 37 minutes, there's a fight in the river, 2-2, Ghost with a double. And then at 38 minutes, KT win a big fight, 5-0, Vikla with a triple on the Corki. To end it, final score 13-15, they win with less kills as KT get past Nongshim, and Nongshim struggle more. The last series, KDF and Freddebrion. Freddebrion brought up the 80 carry Gamin, and he was the one that played alongside Delight. And it was clear that Guangdong had a plan in mind for this, and they went bot lane quite often in Game 1. They would take a trip bot lane at 2 minutes, 4 minutes, and 6 minutes. At 4 minutes, Freddebrion actually outplayed the bot dive 2-for-1. Brion would take a Hextech. They get a pick at 10 minutes, and at 12 minutes, the score is 3-3. And KDF are up 1.5k gold. Freddebrion then take an Ocean. At 13 minutes, Fate would go top lane and solo kill Sword. Fate on a Rise, Sword on a Gnar. KDF then go top lane and get a kill. They take an Infernal. At 19 minutes, KDF will go top lane again. This would put them up 6-3, 5k gold, and Teddy was 4-2-1 as of 20 minutes. Teddy ends up being MVP. It was hard really to pick an MVP for KDF in my opinion. I wanted to lean Keen, but I feel like I'd talk about Keen a lot. KDF take an Infernal. At 27 minutes, the Freaks take a Baron after a fight that goes 1-0, gives them a 9.5k gold lead. They use the Baron to go to Infernal Soul Point, and then they end 3-0, Keen with the double on Gangplank in the final push. Final score 10-3. Game 2, Freddebrion would swap back to Henna in bot because Gammon clearly got gapped in bot lane, getting killed 3 times early, and then I think he had 4 or 5 deaths by the end. And it actually repaid Freddebrion were repaid by putting Henna in. They got a 2v2 kill at 2 minutes right away. KDF take an Infernal, Freddebrion then dive bot. At 12 minutes, Freddebrion take a Mountain, and as they do that, Kwangdong Freaks would dive top lane. And laning phase ends there with Freddebrion up 2-1 at 13 minutes, gold's pretty much tied. KDF then take a kill mid at 16 minutes, and the game slows down between 16 and 27 minutes. We had no kills. During that window, both teams would take a Cloud. At 27 minutes, we got a fight around Baron, where KDF would take the Baron. Freddebrion win the fight 2-1, and gold is still tied. With the Baron, the Freaks would go to Cloud Soul Point. At 31 minutes, Sword would solo kill Keen in the side lane, Sword on a GP, and Keen on a Gwen. KDF would take a second Baron at 30 minutes, Freddebrion getting a kill anyways. KDF down at the time, 2.5k gold. KDF then get a kill bot lane at 38 minutes. They would take Soul at 40 minutes, winning a fight 3-2. Teddy with another double. Not another double. He didn't have a double anywhere else. It's another double. I just threw another in there for no reason. Teddy's first double kill. And at this point, KDF have Cloud Soul at 42 minutes, but Freddebrion are up 8-7 in kills, but what does kill count really matter? And the gold lead is non-existent. KDF have a 1.5k gold lead, but at 42 minutes, you might as well be pissing in the ocean. So KDF take a third Baron at 43 minutes. Freddebrion would slow that Baron down in top lane, getting a kill onto Keen. So there'd be a reset, and then at 47 minutes, the game would end. KDF winning a fight 4-0 in mid, Teddy with a double. Teddy put us out of our misery out of a 47-minute Freddebrion game. 11-9 the final score, as Kwangdong, keep pace with KT, get ahead of Nongshim in the standings. I believe they play each other again, they said, later this week, so this is going to be a big test for these three. Freddebrion continue to tumble. They got to change the way they play. You can't play 47 minutes. Play with a little bit of aggression. Play some early game compositions and start punching teams in the mouth. I don't understand what their deal is. So, like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. I really, don't know what I'm going to do with the future of this channel long term. So there's going to be a video about that coming out either today, tomorrow. In addition, today we are doing a patch video about 12-11, looking back at the champions that were picked. I also am going to have my sneak peek out, which will be short because I think, like I said, only the LCk plays tomorrow. So stay tuned for all that, and thank you for watching as always.